Yeah, so since my computer crashed, I have to start all over again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Re-kill all the bosses that I've already done. Again.
No, 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 no.
Oh, do I need to turn up the rhythm bot in order to hear this?
It was playing.
It's
It
over
was your
now.
theme song.
Sadness.
Yeah, it was your
That
theme
is.
song.
How's that my theme song?
That's your theme song.
It's not my theme song.
Yeah, that you're trolling all the time, day in, day out, dude.
What?
Yeah.
What?
How am I a troll? I'm usually the nicest person.
Bull fucking ass shit. I don't fucking
Bullshit! You're saying I'm never nice?
Hey,
God,
Joe.
Kush.
Hey,
Yeah,
Joe.
what?
Joe, don't smile when you say that. When you say that, because I can hear the smile in your voice.
I can hear this.
And,
Okay, hang on.
I can hear the smile in your voice when you say that, and I know you're lying to your fucking teeth.
Alright, hang on. Let me straighten my face here. I am the nicest person.
You're still smiling. I can hear it.
No, I wasn't. I was
Yes,
actually
you
straight
were.
faced.
Yes, you were, man.
I,
I can still hear it, man.
I was completely straight faced at the time when I said it.
I can still hear it. I can still hear it in your voice, man. The smile is in your voice, not necessarily your face.
Loki said
your voice.
Loki said Joe's a pretty nice guy, so ha ha ha. And he used to hate me.
Joe,
Dude.
Joe is a nice guy. Joe is a nice guy. It's just when he when he tries to bullshit us, that he's a hopeless failure at it.
What?
Yeah, you're a hopeless failure at bullshitting. Well, us. I don't know about anybody else, but us. Because I can hear it, dude. I can hear it when you're fucking lying through your teeth, dude.
Okay, I don't consider it lying. I consider it extreme sarcasm.
Well, okay. Okay, here's the test. Here's the test. Give me a declarative statement, and I'll tell you what it is.
Joe, turn up for the bot.
No. Okay. What's my declarative statement?
Your declarative statement, and
What do I have to
and
say?
I'll know if you're lying or not. I'll be able to hear it in your voice. Declare that 1 + 1 is equal to 3.
I have to declare that 1 + 1 = 3.
There it is.
Okay, I'm going to give you a statement that could possibly be true or false, and you have to
Okay.
tell me whether it is true or not.
Okay.
My right hand is physically deformed from a childhood accident. True or false?
I'd say
Read
true.
me on that one, Mark.
I'd say true.
Anybody else? Anybody else want to take a guess?
False.
False.
I've never heard you say anything about that.
Wolf? Anybody? Loke? They're trying to figure out whether I'm lying or telling the truth. It's gotta be minor since you type. Yes, it is minor. And yes, I do, but not on my right hand, it's on my left hand. So technically, Kush was right, I was lying.
But you were referring to a deformity. I could hear.
But no, it's not
that.
it's not a deformity. My finger got slammed in a toy box when I was a little kid.
Is which finger?
Pinky finger.
Pinky finger. Is it an anatomically correct pinky finger?
No, it's shaped like a giant man-sized penis. It's really weird. Now, am I telling the truth or am I lying about that?
I'd say you were lying. I would say that you were.
I'd sure hope so. That'd be so weird. Loki said, I almost spit out my coffee.
But the thing is, it could be.
I'm not drinking coffee.
It could be. It could be a club pinky because Have you seen club thumbs before? Yeah. Well, my dad had a club thumb. It's because when he was a child, he had an injury to right down the center of his thumb, and the scar tissue grew around it, and it made the tissue on either side of the nail flare out. So the on either side of the nail, that real thin tissue that's there next to the cuticle, that bulged out and was almost wider than the first joint. That's what you call club thumb, and you could have a club pinky. I don't know. There's lots of ambiguity there. Now that I'm saying I'm an expert, let's see. Now, is that as straight as you can get your pinky?
That's as straight and as bent as it gets.
Interesting.
Yeah, the doctor said basically, my sister slammed it in a toy box and broke all 3 bones, and he said, we can put it in a cast, because I was so young, dude, I was like 5 months old.
Right.
And they said, we can either put it in a cast and let it just grow straight and he'll never be able to bend it, or we can just let it do its own thing and see what happens.
And then let it do its own thing.
Yeah, they let it do its own thing, and it grew bent. And then maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, my coworkers were like, man, they got freaking procedures now. You can go into the hospital and they can get you that stuff fixed over a weekend. So
right. Sure.
I didn't want to take a day off, so I used my vacation day, which is always on my birthday of each year. And I went to get it taken care of. It was on a Friday even. Right. And the nurse is looking at the paperwork and she's looking at the dates, and she looks at me and she's, today's your birthday. I'm like, yes it is. She's like, you came to get surgery done on your birthday? I'm like, well, it's the only day I could get off. So basically, they cut my finger open, and they cleaned out all the scar tissue, and they laid it down flat, and they put it in this cast thing. Mm-hmm. And the cast, I guess, was a lot of cotton. So slowly, while my hand was healing, my finger was slowly bending. And by the time, I got the cast off, that's what my finger looked like. And now I had no more range of motion at all. The only joint that moves is the part that's actually attached to the hand. So even when I make a fist, it still looks like that.
Yeah, because when you're 5 months old, your bones haven't okay. Let me rephrase that. Your bones in your hand, especially, don't start to calcify fully. The middle of them, and then also around the joint, they don't fully start to calcify until you're a little bit past when puberty starts. So, for your pinky to grow the way it did all the way through, and you had no surgery whatsoever. I'm surprised it even looks like that. I'm surprised it's not all the way curled in to where when you like you're doing a Boy Scout salute, with the pinky folded in. I'm surprised it's not like that, because I had 30-degree burns on my right foot, and the joint that's like, if you're looking at your pinky there, looking at your hand in the picture, the first joint past the hand, yeah. But the first joint past the hand right there, they removed that bone right there, and so I only have the tip of my right foot pinky, and then the next bone downward, going towards. So in the next picture, the two bones that you see in your pinky, the tip of your pinky, and then the next bone over. Those are the only two bones that are in my right foot, because they removed that, they amputated the bone that's closest to the foot in the pinky toe, and then they reattached the tendons and ligaments and stuff like that, and it still curves in a little bit.
What's really funny is after it's all said and done, and now my range of motion is so much worse, the doctor's like, well, you do realize that if you can sacrifice any fingers on your hand, you're going to want to either get rid of your middle finger or your index finger, because those two are interchangeable. Everything you can do with your pointer finger, you can do with your middle finger.
Yeah, but it's because it's the same nerve.
Yeah, but as far as the pinky finger, or your last two fingers, basically provide all the gripping power. So while I got my hand out of the cast and my freaking hand was ultra weak, somebody tried to hand me some Skittles, and I literally drop them on the floor, and they're like,
wow.
Like, seriously? I'd be like, yeah, man, I don't have much grip in this hand anymore.
Wow.
So yeah, it was like, even now, I have to carry pretty much everything right-handed, because my left hand it can't hold much more than like 50 pounds.
Now, have you done any physical therapy to strengthen your index, middle, and ring fingers grip?
I've been spanking it a lot.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count, man, because you're not really straining those muscles in your arm. You're straining the.
Christine's like looking at me like, what the hell?
Whose foot is that sticking up there?
That's Christine. She's sitting there with the dog.
Oh, okay. I can smell her feet from here, man.
So I muted everybody that wasn't the wasn't the bot.
Oh, that makes sense.
Just because, I was trying to listen to music.
Oh. That partially kind of almost makes sense.
I want to say, man, the one person I had muted when you got in here was Joe, and I honestly like you better than everybody else in this channel.
Oh.
I wanted to say Kush about an hour ago, but fuck that guy.
Oh, really? He's gone south recently, huh?
Yeah, he did some racist shit, which I'm not so cool with. His impressions were kind of cool, but yeah,
he doesn't like my
racist
Chinese impressions. And Wolf did it too, so he got a hate on Wolf as well.
Wolf does him a lot.
Wolf's got 5 years worth of good fucking standings to cash in on for his credit. More than 5 years. Right, that's known Wolf for more than 5 years. That's how lame I am.
It's okay, Kush. I've been offended by your Wong before.
Yeah.
Oh well. Be offended then.
Wing wang Wong.
So I realize the map changes every layer of the sky.
You know what's fucking weird is when I'm translating Chinese, Wang is W-A-N-G in Chinese. And so they asked me to translate it to English, and I'm like, Wang, W-A-N-G. And they're like, no, that's incorrect, it's Wong. I'm like, no, it fucking isn't, because it's W-A-N-G. Wong is W-O-N-G, motherfucker.
So, are there people with their last names that are Wong and it's spelled Wang?
There are probably 100,000 people within a 1-mile radius of me that have the last name Wang, spelled W-A-N-G.
That's interesting.
Is it? Is it interesting?
It's interesting and factual.
W-A-N-G is how you spell Wang, which is the most common Chinese name on the planet.
Pretty fucking.
So I think, honestly, the only reason you will ever meet people named Wang is because they did a phonetic pinyin translation.
Dude, what the fuck?
What about that?
I just got killed in about 3 seconds by a fucking light that came up behind me.
That's what happens for talking about my shit, motherfucker.
There's a lot of lights over here.
Gazi, what did I just type?
Just a fuckload of lights.
Look at my Wang.
He actually could read it. English to Chinese translator actually does his job.
Yeah, it turns out living in China for a long time, you can actually, read Chinese.
No.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Not giving.
That's Japan. Saying is Japanese.
You fuck.
Now, because you went there, I'm actually going to tell you how to say that in Chinese.
Oh no. Oh, hang on. Let me read it. It's Kan Wo Di Wang. Wo.
Kan wo de wang.
Kan Wo Di Wang.
Kan wo de wang.
Kan Wo Di Wang.
It's a D. Sorry, I spoke Chinese. It's not D, it's duh. So, kan wo.
Wo Di.
Yes. Kan the wang.
Hong Kong with a wong.
Good job, Kush. You did it. Kan wo de wang.
I'm really good at mocking other things.
So is this Cantonese or is this Mandarin?
Written, it is both. Way I'm pronouncing it is Mandarin.
Okay.
So Cantonese and Mandarin are written the same way. They have different pronunciations.
The only way I can tell the difference is Cantonese sounds like chopsticks. It's really short syllables together, and Mandarin sounds like you're falling off a cliff.
I'm
Kan
not
Wo Di
honestly
Wong.
sure how to respond to that.
Kan Wo Di Wong.
Hong Kong with a wong.
Not
Wo
He
Day.
means little brother.
Wo Die. Is it Wo Day? Wo Die?
That means mine.
Meow.
是你好，是你好。
你好.
Ni.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Ni hao. Oh yeah, it is me hao.
There you go. There you go. You got it, Kush.
Yeah, it is me hao. I don't know why I always think
not
fucking
not
ni
N.
hao.
It's N. Ni hao.
Yeah.
Ni hao.
Not ni hao. Just ni hao.
Oh, join the server.
Ni hao.
Or no.
Ni hao. There you go. The tone, if you say it with a different tone, it is a different word in Chinese. So if you say ni and ni and ni and ni, all different words.
Yeah, you were talking about this. You were
See,
talking about up.
If you're here in the United States and you say knee, people are going to start looking at your knee thinking you're injured.
Knee.
Honestly, the
Me?
biggest thing I'm worried
Because
about.
when you go up, is the question mark here though?
No, that's ma.
Knee,
Ma.
my knee.
Fucking joke.
The biggest thing I'm fucking worried about is translating a business meeting with a black person.
Oh god.
Because the word for that thing, like, very commonly used, it's kind of like so if you're filling a space in Chinese,
Nigga?
you say nigga.
I'm sure the black person will know that since you've been speaking another language for the last, hour, that you are definitely not referring to him in a racial slur.
Yes, however, if it happens to come in the first sentence I'm translating,